Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. In previous video, we were solve all the practice set of chapter number 4, and then chapter number 5. This is chapter number 6. I am so sorry guys. This is my mistake. We were solve practice set of chapter number 5, and our chapter number 5 is completed. So I hope you understand chapter number 5 in very best and very easiest way. So this is chapter number 5 is the most important and most useful topic. So if you can't understand very well and very best way, so I suggest you please see and practice in your compiler, because function topic is very important, very difficult, and very useful. Pointer is one of the most important and most useful topic of our programming language. So the name of chapter number 6 is pointers, and then first of all we see what is pointer. So what is pointer? We say a pointer is a variable that stores address of another variable. We use pointer to store the address of another variable. What is mean by address? I explain you what is mean by address in very well and very best way. So suppose we declare a integer value of I, and the value of I is equal to 0. So this 0 is stored in my memory location, in my memory any location. I see you how my memory is how our memory is seeing. We say memory, we write only memory. If we going to the images, see what happened. Computer memory, we write computer memory. We want to see images, and then if I see the best image of memory, we write memory blocks and see what happened. My Google is not working very well and very best way. I run this. Why images is not coming in this area? So I can't know why we were going to this area. Oh shit. We write a memory blocks. I hope images is coming in this area. In memory, when we execute all the program, first of all, if we say integer I is equal to 0, so 0 is saved in memory location. For example, in this area, in any block, and then another case we say integer j is equal to 0, so j is stored in any block of memory. Our program is stored in our computer. A lot of in our memory there are a lot of blocks, and our variable, value, program, and all the things are saved in memory, in this memory block. And then our compiler, according to our compiler architecture, computer give this address of this block. For example we say integer I is equal to 0. So the value of I is stored in our memory, block, and the address of memory block is, for example, 879876. So memory we this value is stored in our memory according to computer architecture, according to operating system, according to memory. So we suppose if this value is stored in the memory blocks and the address of memory blocks is 879876, so we use pointers. It is a multiply, it's not it's a pointer, and this is a pointer. J is a pointer which stored the address of I, and the address of I is equal to 879876. So 879876 is stored in the pointer J, and J is also stored in a memory block. So in memory block the address of memory block is suppose 879880. So when this pointer is also saved or also stored in memory block, and obviously this memory block have also address, and then we say the address of J pointer is 879800. So our third question is why we use pointer. If we want to set any address of variable, most of the cases we want to send and pass our variable and point our variable. So we use variable. I know you can't understand my language, you can't understand this topic very well and very easy way, but when I code this program, you understand this topic very well and very easy way. So first of all we delete our program, and then first of all we say hash include stdio.h. This library give us some function like printf and scanf, and then we say integer main. Pointer is one of the most important and most hardest topic of the programming language, So if I say integer I is equal to 0, so if I print f address of %i, sorry, the value of I is, when we want to the value of I is printing, so we use return 0, tell the operating system execution is successfully finished. This is our library for first execution. Declare variable, using printf give output, return 0, tell the operating system execution success. So when I run this program, see what happened. This is not a difficult or another program 0 is printed. If we point this program, first of all we write /n, and then we say the value of I is, and then we declare another variable. We declare a pointer. We declare pointer variable. The rule of declare pointer variable, first of all star means pointer, and we say integer j is equal to pointer which is capable to store any address of I. So when I say I, pause the video and say me, if I print the value of j, is, if I say percentage d comma, pause the video and say me what is the output of this program. When I run this program, the value of j is also 0. So 0 is coming in this area because I tell you how 0 is printed. So first of all, for address we write ampersand. So that's why ampersand is used to declare address. So we use ampersand in scanf function because we use scanf function ampersand give take ampersand take the we say you what is mean by address. Ampersand mean the address of I is. So ampersand I means the address of I is. The address of I is, for example, the address the value of I is stored in the address of 339876. So 339876 is printed. So if we want to print any address of value, first of all we use %u. %u is used to when we want to print the address of variable. When I run this program, see what happened. The address of j is also printed 31976929944. If I write in this area pointer, see what happened. 0 is printed. I explain you this topic in detail and very easy way. First of all, we declare integer I is equal to 0, and then we say, and then we declare a pointer variable which is capable to store any address of variable, and then for address we use ampersand. Ampersand is used to address. We see ampersand in scanf function, and then we say I. This mean address of I. %d, j is stored address of I. J is stored address of I. J is stored address of I, and pointer j is stored value of address. So pointer j means in this address what value is held. So in this address 0 is held. So when I run this program, see what happens. 0 is printed. This is very difficult and very hardest topic. If you see this if you see this video and 5 times, this is normal. If you understand this topic in one way, this is abnormal, because this is very difficult and different case. So you see this program, you see this topic again and again time. I know you can't understand this topic very well and very best way. This is very difficult topic. In this case, I hope you think you understand this topic very well and very best way in one way, but only you think it is not as serious. Most of the cases we think we will learn most of the thing. We learn most of the thing, but the reality is we can't learn anything. So I hope you understand this topic very well and very best way. So I explain you this topic again time. First of all, we declare a library, and then we use integer main for first execution, and then first of all we print the value or the address of I. First of all we say the address of I is, so the address of I is also printed. When we say the address of I is, see what happened. The address of I is 3200064528. In my computer the address of I is stored in this address. So in your computer your value is different printed, because your architecture is different of my architecture. And when I run this program again time, we see the value of the address of I is changed. So this is possible when I execute this program again and again time, the address of I is changed again and again time, because when the value of I is see which block is blank, so I is going to those memory block. So first of all we declare integer I is equal to 0, the value of I is printed 0, and then we say this pointer integer j is a pointer which is capable to store any address, and in this area the address of I is stored. And then we print the address of I is. For address we use percentage u, for integer value we use percentage d, for float we use percentage f, for character we use percentage c, but for address we use percentage u. And then when we print j, so the address of I is printed. So if I say printf, we say the address of I is percentage u comma address of I. When I run this program, see what happened. Those are different variables. So in this area we write I is capital. The address of I is 320433322560. The address of I is 3204332560. In this case the value of the address of I is same and the address of I is same, because the address is not changed. So when we can't run this program. So I hope you understand this topic. We want to print any address of variable using percentage d. I know this is very difficult and this is very different program, but you practice this program very well and I'm so sorry to say guys, sorry. I hope you understand this topic very well and very easy way. We will try again and another video we will also try to understand this topic. And pointer is one of the most difficult topic. We say you again and again time, because if you understand this topic in one time, this is abnormal. I say you this is abnormal. Normally if you see to clear this topic of pointer again and again time at least 4 times, this is normal. So I hope you understand this topic very well and very easy way. Take care of your life guys. Allah Hafiz guys, bye bye. When I run this program, see what happened. The value, the address of I is say 320188 and the address of I is 320188. Those addresses same, because address is not changed. So most of the cases when you can't run again time, when you can't going to the another address. So I hope you understand this topic very well and very best way. Take care of your guys.